Twitter launches its long-awaited IPO tomorrow. Investors are watching closely today as a social media giant sets its price. Nick Bilton is the author of Hatching Twitter. He's also a technology reporter for the New York Times. It's good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So we're looking at this IPO. There's some investors are holding back. Is that because of Facebook and what happened in the beginning of their IPO and the sort of?
I think so. Facebook, was supposed to be valued at $50 million, and they went out at $100 million. And of course, the stock fell, and I think certain people are nervous about that.
And then came back up.
But I think a lot of investors are actually pretty gung-ho about Twitter because it's priced pretty low and the numbers look really great.
Big question, which Facebook was able to do with mobile, is how can they monetize?
Well, right now, Twitter makes $600 million a year in revenue. Next year, it'll be over $1 billion. I think what Twitter's big problem is growth. Right now, they have 225 million users, and in comparison, Facebook has 1.2 billion. Mm-hmm. So that's, I think, going to be the big challenge that they face in the future.
What's really interesting in your book is the drama amongst much of the leadership at Twitter. I mean, even that this company could survive given that. Is there strong leadership at Twitter?
Well, I mean, that's the story that I tell in the book. Twitter has been a tumultuous place from the beginning. It was, chaos from day one, but the chaos was what made Twitter what it is today. And I think that now it's definitely calmed down. Dick Costolo, who's the CEO, is doing an amazing job, but it's not over yet. And I think, that's why I've been urging people to, if you're going to invest in this company, look at the history of this company, because it really tells a story about what the future might be.
And your book, Hatching Twitter, #1, I thought was so fascinating because you really take us behind the scenes, talk about betrayal, friendship, the struggle to survive.
Yeah.
It really is not so much to me a technology story, it's a human story that these guys started as friends and now do not really appear to even be speaking.
Yeah, when I set out to write the book, I knew it was a story of a company that had changed the world. It's changed everything from, what you guys do on a daily basis, what I do, to religion, to politics, it's everything. But it ended up being a story that was more than that. It was a story about these four guys that were friends that built this service with the hopes of actually connecting their friendships, and in the process ended up tearing their friendships apart. Mm-hmm. And some of them ended up spending time with celebrities and billionaires, and some of them even became celebrities and billionaires.
And some of them will really get a payday coming from the IPO.
Well, yeah, that's one of the really fascinating pieces in the book.
Will Twitter become more powerful than Facebook?
I think it will, actually. I think,
Really?
I think one of the things with Facebook is that Facebook has changed the way we communicate. Twitter has changed everything. Mm-hmm. And I think that, I think that that's something that we'll see.
Yeah,
you
Twitter.
You can certainly see it at this table.
Yes, exactly.
I know it's one of the few things you can say Lady Gaga, the Pope, and President Obama have in common. Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
And all of us at this table,
exactly.
Twitter.
We all use it incessantly. So
That's
I
right.
think that's a sign for the future.
All right.
Great to have you, Nick.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Nice job.
it. Thank you very
Hatching
much.
Twitter. Nicely done.